There is nothing that you're doing right now with your life that's more important than those things that are directly connected to the will of God and the words of Christ for your life. There is nothing that you are involved in that's more important than all the things that you are doing that are connected to the will of God for your life. Absolutely nothing. And hear me, there is nothing for me more tragic than to think of all of the people who are alive right now in cities all across America and nations all around the world who are going to come to the end of their life and wake up on the other side of eternity with the shock of their life. And there is nothing more tragic even than that of the atheists, of people who will sit in gatherings like this, hear me, for years with your arms folded and your heart closed and your ears deaf, and this is only a show. This is only a check off the box to ease your conscience. There is nothing, I'm telling you right now, more tragic, watch, than people who will sit in rooms just like this or watch gatherings just like this for decades, for years, thinking that they was all right with Christ, only to die, having been in church for years, and to wake up on the other side with the shock of their life, hearing you cannot enter into this place. You sat in gatherings, but I never knew you. You played church, but I never knew you. You went to conferences, but I never knew you. You had devotionals, but I never knew you. There is nothing worse than the, watch, self-deceived Christian. The second thing I want you to know from this text is that Noah was 500 years old when the Lord told him to build that ship. Watch. And if you read the narrative, he was 600 when they entered the ark, which means he spent 100 years of his life building a ship. He died at 950. This is equivalent to you spending a decade of your life obeying God to do one thing while people don't understand. He's building a ship on dry ground for 100 years when they never saw rain. They're probably mocking him, scoffing at him, laughing at him. What are you doing? He had to listen to people not understand his obedience. But he had a word from the Lord. This is why you need to just obey God even when people don't understand. They don't know why you moved to Atlanta to be a part of 2819 Church. They don't know why you walked away from that job to be a part of 2819 Church. They don't know why you started that business, started that ministry, started that podcast. They don't know why you stopped doing this, fill in the blank. They don't understand why you're not a witch anymore. They don't know why you don't mess with crystals anymore. They don't know why you don't mess with horoscopes anymore. They don't know why you go to church faithfully, or why you serve on a team, or why you're in a squad, or why you give your money to the church. They don't understand that. The Lord ain't called you to be understood. He called you to be obedient. Noah was a preacher of righteousness. That means them 100 years he was building, he was preaching. Come on, man. Building, preaching. Building, preaching. Preaching being ignored. Preaching being ignored until the day the first drop of rain fell. The water start rising, and then YNs and people are everywhere banging on the door of the ark. Like, let us in, let us in. The water's rising, let us in, let us in. No, you should have heard the warning before it began to rain. Why you wasn't listening when you was in church? Why was you ignoring the proclamation of God's word? He said in the days of Noah, men were marrying, drinking, giving in marriage, i.e. they were like preoccupied with everything outside outside of God, outside of his word, outside of warning. They were busy doing everything we do now. Just doing life, no Christ. Doing life, no God. I'm doing my own thing, building my own thing, getting ambitions for your own thing. This is my life. This is busy doing everything except the will of God. And he says it'll be the same way in the end until watch men are swept away in judgment. Why? You spent your whole life doing what you wanted to do. Never did what God called us to do, which is just be faithful to his word until you take your last breath and are swept away in judgment. Busy, but not fruitful. Like, I can't get a hold of you. I'm busy. Busy doing what? Building your own kingdom, but not his. Because he's coming. Look what he says next. Because people will be caught off guard. Look what he says next. Because people are going to go to church their whole life and be sleeping. Look what he says next. Verse 42. Therefore, stay awake. For you do not know on what day your Lord is coming. Therefore, stay awake. Live every day with expectation of the coming of the Lord. How do you stay awake? Have a prayer life. Have knowledge of the word. Be in biblical community. Have people around you who are serious about the gospel. Come out of apathy. Come out of lethargy. Come out of sin. Come out of pride. Pursue Christ. Stay awake. Stay watchful. Stay alert. Check your heart. Make sure you're really saved for real. Is it just church or is it a relationship? I'm so tired of y'all American Christians just in and out of church. Christmas and Resurrection Sunday. Check off the box 2 times a month. No relationship. If you knew somebody was coming at 4:34, you would be ready. The point is trying to make sense. I already told you I'm coming. Get ready. When? Now. Why are you waiting to get right? Why are you waiting to be obedient? Why are you waiting to be faithful? Why are you waiting to serve? Why are you waiting to give? Why are you waiting to pray? Be ready when? Now. And because people are not ready now, watch this. The rapture will happen and people will enter into the tribulation because they're not ready. That might happen in our lifetime. I could be talking right now, 5 years from now, some of y'all sitting in this room end up in the tribulation because you was not ready for the rapture. And then 7 years later, you still won't get right and will not be ready for the return of Christ. It could all happen in our lifetime.